Okay, I have a few things to say today, and this is a rant video about this Laurel, Yanny, Laurel, Yanny, Laurel business, okay, that has been over the internet everywhere, driving me crazy! So, if you are one of the only people in the entire world that apparently lives in a cave and has not heard about this thing going all over social media, like my husband last night, that I played it for him and he goes, there's no Laurel in that at all, there's only Yanny. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? It's Laurel. So this Chloe Feldman, she tweets this out last night. What do you hear, Yanny or Laurel? And this is, let me play it for you and we'll see what you hear. Come on.
Yanny.
Laurel.
Yanny.
I hear Laurel all day long. And I'm like sitting there and all these people are saying, Yanny, Laurel, Yanny. I'm like, how do you not hear anything? This is like that stupid blue dress, gold dress thing that we're going to get to in just a second, okay? So everybody in the world is thinking they're so cute with this, right? They're changing their Twitter names to like Julie Yanny Andrews. We don't give a shit about your Julie Yanny Andrews. I'm so tired about this, all this kind of stuff. Everybody's putting stuff out there about, it's just all these stupid little jokes. Everybody in the world had to post something about it, including me. So anyway, everybody's out there and they're posting all this shit about it, right? So then this chick tweets me and she's like, oh, here, this guy on the Facebook, I cannot stand the Facebook, okay? The Facebook is of the devil. Everybody has their opinions over there and they're like, if you don't like my opinion, then just defriend me. Well, okay, I'm gonna defriend you because I don't like your opinion. And quite frankly, I think you're a bitch. So anyway, I go over to this Facebook thing, right? And this guy has broken down this Laurel Yanny thing and why you're only gonna hear Yanny or whatever, okay? Well, first of all, I saw this thing and this chick said, y'all are stupid, it's what you look at, okay? And so, like, if you're looking at Yanny, you're gonna hear Yanny. If you're looking at Laurel, you're gonna hear Laurel. So I go to it and I'm like looking at Yanny because I'm gonna force myself to hear Yanny, right? I don't hear Yanny, I hear Laurel. I don't like either of these names, I think they're stupid. It reminds me of that flute musician, Yanny, whatever his name was back in the day. Who'd care anyway, whatever happened to him? He and India probably got married and I don't know, went and they live somewhere in Ireland and they're just doing Celtic dances. It doesn't matter. But anyway, why these two names, I will never know. Why we couldn't just pick Judy Smith and Susie Smith. I don't understand the Yanny Laurel business, okay? So I'm looking at these pictures and names, I'm like, Yanny, I want to hear Yanny, and I'm hearing Laurel. And I'm looking at Yanny going, Yanny, and I'm hearing Laurel, right? It's driving me crazy. So then this chick tweets out this thing from the Facebook. Y'all know I think the Facebook's of the devil. But anyway, I went over there and I'm like listening to this guy. He made this video, right? And the video breaks it down for you. Like, do you hear Yanny? Do you hear Laurel? And I'm like, this is a bunch of bullshit. I know it's Laurel. It's Laurel all day long. All my good GDs know it's Laurel. They posted it. They put it on the Twitter. They agreed with me. Of course, I'm always right. Why wouldn't I be? So anyway, so I start listening to this thing, right? Sure shit, guess what I hear? Yanny. I'm like, now, ain't this some shit? I'm hearing Yanny left and right. It is, whoo, mama, it's hot as balls up in this place. So anyway, I need one of my fans. So I'm sitting there and I'm hearing Yanny, okay? And I'm like, this can't be possible. So then I go over to the Twitter, and I'm like, other people have posted different kinds of videos, and I start listening to them, and in one I'll hear Laurel, and in the other I'll hear Yanny, and I'm like, oh my God, I've like lost my mind. And I'm like, this is like so, like, who comes up with this shit? Like, this is some deceptive bullshit to put out in the world and ruin people's lives, okay? Like, I really became very consumed with it. True story, okay? I was like, listen, I gotta know, is it the Laurel or is it the Yanny? I gotta know, it's driving me nuts all day long, okay? So I'm reading these articles and people are breaking it down. People are thinking that they're scientists and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, now I'm a conspiracy theorist. If you watch my videos, you know that, okay? I am basically a conspiracy researcher of the world, okay? Like, I know what happened. I know there truly are aliens of the world. Bigfoot did exist, and Loch Ness Monster, she's still living under there. So anyway, and that's the truth of the nature. I don't care what you say. If you disagree with me, well, basically you're wrong. So anyway, so I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I'm like, listen, okay? This is real interesting that they put one of these things out. Like, this is, to me, the Chick-fil-A thing back in the day. They wanted us all to divert our attention off of some election. So they came up with this Chick-fil-A hates gay people thing. They might, but they make one of the finest chicken biscuits in the entire world. And I don't even eat meat anymore. I'm a vegetarian. So anyway, so I'm watching this and I'm thinking to myself, there's a conspiracy here. They put this out. This Chloe chick, who's she working for, okay? I mean, have we, like, checked her background? Do we know who she is? I don't know her. I've never heard of her. I don't eat the Chinese buffet with her, and I don't know her mom. So I don't know this girl, okay? And I'm like, what is this about? Like, does she work for, I don't know, the NSA or something like that? Is this trying some diversion tactic? And I'm like, sitting there and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, now, if I was George Norrie, sadly, I'm not Art Bell, sadly, you know, he's gone now. But if I was one of them and I was up on the Coast to Coast AM radio, I love that show so much, I would sit there and I'd say, now, what's the conspiracy in this? Net neutrality. I was like, sure as shit that this shit comes out right the day of net neutrality being voted on. I'm like, they are trying to get our minds off this shit. See, and what do? They bring it right to our doorstep and put it on our doorstep all day long. Now, y'all think I'm crazy, okay? You're like, this man has lost his ever-loving mind. No, I haven't, okay? Now, people have told me I'm crazy for years, but I know it's not true, okay? I know it's not true. So anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, this is all about the net neutrality thing, and they bring it right to our doorstep, see? They bring the diversion right to social media and right to YouTube and right to the Facebooks and all that kind of stuff that's straight up of the devil anyway. And then it makes us think like, well, we're there, so we can't be looking at what's going on over here, right? Well, they got fucked. Y'all got fucked about the net neutrality thing, so you ain't gonna come for us. So anyway, but I'm watching all... So anyway, I'm watching all this stuff going down, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, this is very interesting, you know? My wheels are turning, because, you know, I'm basically a research investigator of the world. So I get, shut up out there, I'm trying to make a video about Laurel Yanny. God, these motorcyclists. So anyway, so I get up, okay, on the Google. You know, y'all know I love the Google. It's basically like the encyclopedia. Hold on. It's basically like the Encyclopedia Britannica, but not. Okay, so anyway, so I get up on the Google, right? And I look up the blue gold dress. And I see it, and I'm looking at the date, and I'm thinking, now that blue gold dress, it fucked me. It truly did. I mean, I'd sit there and look at that blue, and people would say it was gold, and I'd be like, what's wrong with me? Why don't you see the gold? You should be able to see both of it, you know? I mean, I think in this world, we should be able to hear the Yanny and the Laurel, see the blue and the gold. I think that's how the world should work. So anyway, that blue dress fucked me. But anyway, I looked up the date that the blue dress happened, all right? This is a true story. This is a rant video, but this is a conspiracy theory of the world right here. February 26, 2015. That's when the original dress picture. I don't even have a fucking Wikipedia page, and that bitch has got her own Wikipedia page. It's called The Dress. The Dress has got her own Wikipedia page. So anyway, I was over that. But February 26, 2015, and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, let me think about this. So I get on the Google again, okay? Now, this is why the Encyclopedia Britannica sucks, okay? All day long back in the day, you had to make those postcards, you know, note cards and put them together and come up with your hypothesis statement. I'd always try to do that stuff in the last night. That's why I failed out of every class. But anyway, you could put in all kinds of keywords, right? So I put in blue dress, gold dress. No, I put in February 26, 2015, politics. Politics, okay? Now, let me tell you what comes up. Y'all, you're about to lose it. Number one, portal, current events, 2015, 2000, or February 20, I cannot talk. February 26, 2015, and that was the Wikipedia. Right underneath it, true story, right here on the Google. I love it all day long, okay? It's basically like the Walmart of information. Right underneath it, I could not believe it. FCC approves net neutrality rules for open internet. Now, listen, okay? You gotta get me on that fucking Coast to Coast AM, because they are a bunch of fucking losers over there. I figured this shit out. This Laurel and Yanny stuff was a distraction off of net neutrality. But that's not really the point of this video, okay? I'm over it. I'm over all of it, okay? Y'all wanted to try to spook us away from the real topics with this stupid thing that don't nobody care about, no Laurel or Yanny anyway, okay? Y'all lost. We can move on. Everybody can make their videos and make their funny little Twitter names and all that kind of stuff about it. But this goes back in time for me, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is where it really pisses me off. Do you know where this all starts? Do y'all remember kindergarten? And your teacher would have, this was a mindfuck of the generation, okay, of being 5 or 6 years old, and they give you that picture, and the picture was either an ugly old lady, or it was like a pretty young woman. Do you remember that picture? Depending on how you hold it. If you hold it upside down, you see one thing. No, ma'am, I saw that ugly old lady all day long. She spooked the shit out of me, okay? I did. I saw it all day long. The hook nose and everything. I saw it all day long. I never once saw that pretty old lady or that pretty gorgeous young woman. People be like, do you see the pretty young gorgeous lady? Or do you see the old ugly? And nobody wanted to see the old lady. Everybody in there. Now, I wonder now looking back, were they all a bunch of fucking liars? They probably were. I was just in a class of a bunch of fucking liars, okay? But it's a political diversion put on by our kindergarten teachers that they probably work for the NSA too. Because let me tell you why, right? Because I was the only one, because I was taught by a very early age by my mother, you stand up for what you believe in, okay? Don't you ever back down. And I didn't. And when every other motherfucker in that kindergarten class said that they believed that they saw the pretty, gorgeous young lady, I said, no ma'am, I see an old bitch all day long. I saw her hook nose. I saw she got a handkerchief around her head. I remember it clear as day. I remember it like it was yesterday, okay? But I did not have a nice time growing up. People were not nice to me. I didn't have a whole lot of friends. I didn't have no friends at all, okay? They didn't want nothing to do with me. And I think it's all because of that stupid picture. I blame it on Mrs. Van Dyne, my kindergarten teacher, and that truly was her name out there. And if she's still alive, I'm gonna cuss you out if I ever see you, Mrs. Van Dyne, okay? Because you made life fucking difficult for me with that stupid old lady, gorgeous woman picture. Now, I should have known better, okay? All my life, I've been hearing the Laurels. All my life, I've been seeing the blue dress. And all my life, I have been seeing the old lady instead of the pretty young woman. I should have been lying through my teeth all this time and been saying what everybody else says just so I go with the flow and everybody like me. I have a whole lot of friends and life would be a lot easier, right? But listen, I don't really give a rat's ass if my opinion is popular because my opinion is right. And I know it. And it's Laurel all fucking day long. And y'all, listen. You can try to screw with those tapes all you want, okay? And I've seen them now. People are putting on these funny videos and you play it and it goes, penis. I bet they're cracking my shit up, okay? But listen, if y'all think that this is not a political diversion set up by whatever government's out there, I don't even know. Maybe aliens, okay? Because I truly do believe that aliens have infiltrated the world through the cats. Y'all know I think cats are aliens. So I really do think that this whole thing was designed by aliens to divide us and separate us. And it all started on February 26, 2015 with that stupid blue dress. But really, it started back in the day. Do you remember that picture? Do they still do that picture in school? I think that right there is some serious emotional abuse right there with that picture. It is dividing nations with that ugly old lady and that gorgeous young woman picture. I'm sweating balls. It is so fucking hot in this car. Anyway, see, I get mad and then I cuss, but I get it out. Now, y'all understand what I'm saying, right? You believe me. If you don't believe anything else I say, believe this. The Facebook is of the devil. I'll see y'all later. I'll talk to you later. Bye.